Productions.
Yo, everybody, what's good? It's your boy, Richard Ray, the host of the Richard Ray Uncensored Show, the show and the podcast that your friends and family members continue to talk about. Listen in, subscribe, love, like, and enjoy. Welcome to the Richard Ray Uncensored Show, everybody. I have the lovely and amazing Miss Lowkeey in the building today. You know how I normally start off my show, singing a little bit. I'm trying to get better with this whole thing, freestyling thing. Oh, snap. I still missed my entrance, but it's okay. I'm gonna fix it. You ain't gotta start it over. Today was that day you walked into that door. You took my breath away, hey, hey. Today was that day. Today was that day. Oh, man. I lost it a little bit, but it's okay because I'm gonna correct it at the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? So, Jordan, at the end of the show, like, you just got to turn the beat back on and I just got to get to it. All right? All right, cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Richard Ray Uncensored Show, man. The show that your friends keep talking about and the show you just got to listen to see. So again, we have the lovely and an amazing Miss Lowkeey in the building, everybody. Yes. Hello. So, how I met her was through Instagram, actually. Yeah. Instagram Live. I did with my previous guest, Terry Hart, and my boy, JB. Yeah. And she started following me on the IG, and she reached out and said, "Hey, I want to be on your show." I said, "Let's do it." See, I'm thinking that you in a whole nother state. She said, "No, I'm in Arlington." Yeah. I'm like, "Bet, let's go ahead and make it happen." So, Miss Lowkeey, welcome to the show.
Sir. Thank you. I'm lovely. Happy to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So, I did a little bit of research on you before. You know what I'm saying? So you are an artist manager.
Yes, sir.
All right. And you are also a published model.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about you and why it is that you do everything that you do.
I feel like the main reason why I do what I do, I just love helping people. Okay. And I really do have a passion as far as the music go. I have a good ear for it. So, if you go hard, why not? You know what I'm saying? You got a dream, let's work on it. So I like making dreams come true.
Okay, but so how many artists do you manage?
I manage 7 artists and I have 4 producers that I manage.
Wow. Yeah. So you got your whole do you have like a little label?
No, not a label, just management company.
Oh, management company. Okay. Yeah. So how long have you been managing people?
For about 4.5 years now.
About 4.5 years. So what was that? So what was the aha moment that you had that was like, I love doing this. I could definitely see myself doing this long term.
Well, when I got an offer from like a label for it to be a good opportunity for artists, okay. That moment there showed me that I could like really do this. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as understanding the paperwork and the contract, all the little loopholes and everything. So that was my key right there. Just to go and do it.
So are you still currently associated with the label?
No, sir. Not anymore. No.
Okay. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
25.
25. Man, you made me feel old. You keep saying yes, sir, no, sir.
I'm sorry. It's just how I was raised.
Oh, I get you. I'm the same way, so I feel you. Because I turn 32 next month.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so, I was like, damn. Yes, sir, no, sir. Like, I know I'm somebody's daddy, but goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Who is your, if you can disclose this information, I don't know if you can or not, but who is your first artist that you ever managed?
Keno Kuh. He from Corsicana, Texas. We both from the same place.
Oh, okay, yeah. Corsicana. What made you come this way? Corsicana ain't that far, but
yeah, we moved about 2013, 14, so came out here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what about the modeling that you do? What made you want to get into modeling? How long you been doing that?
I've been taking it serious since about 2019, 2020. Okay. But just to express myself, I just like fashion. So,
okay. Yeah. So you said you've been taking it serious since then. So
yeah, because when I first started, I still don't like it now. Like all the makeup and I don't like all that. I just want to be me. But you know, it plays a part in it. So it's just really transferring into being more girly girl than tomboy. So I'm still going through that transition right now.
Oh, so you would say you're more on the tomboyish.
Yeah, chill.
Okay, like
laid back vibe. Yeah.
Okay, like give me some Aaliyah type of thing.
Yeah,
right.
I mean Aaliyah, Tiana a little bit, but they still more. I'm still getting to the more feminine side of myself.
Okay, you're still getting there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so so that's an interesting conversation that we're about to have in just a second. Okay. So you said your favorite thing about modeling is going to be the fashion part of it.
Yes.
But your least favorite is the whole makeup aspect of it. Okay, so I guess my next question to you would be, what do you with the modeling and also the artist management? Like, how does all that tie together, or is it still two worlds that you're trying to figure out how to make work together?
I mean, as far as industry wise, it's two completely different worlds. Okay. But for me, it kind of ties in together because when there are fashion shows, they do allow artists showcase certain, depending on the vibe of the show, I know what artists I can put in that position, which one I can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of cross market promo taking advantage of. So it's really kind of like a plus for me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so has there been a show yet that was like, oh man, this is my favorite one that you've done?
Yes, I actually kind of got to like do a performance. It was like a hair show, so I had like this. The designer made like this ring of fire. Then she like put this smoke bomb in the middle of my head. She lit that on fire, so I got to perform doing that. It was for a hair show, so yeah, it was pretty fun.
Bro, wait,
it's on my Instagram though.
Hold on, wait, pause, wait, pause. You said she put a smoke
so bomb. Like how you go to Dollar Tree, you get them foam like blocks.
Yeah.
So she made she put hair, like tracks of hair on.
Yeah, around it.
Ring
Okay.
Of fire. Then she placed it on my head. So I had like this bun, like this black bun on my head. She put it in there. Then she added the smoke bomb. You know, you get from
yeah.
Put it in the middle and lit it. So I had to like move around the stage with that and stuff. So it was fun. That was fun.
Like you wasn't nervous or nothing?
No, I wasn't nervous. I was in my element. I
wasn't talking about because I know you was in your element, but I'm talking about like.
No, I mean I got insurance, so something happened, Check.
Well, hey, that works. Yeah. That works. So you made an interesting statement before about you're still trying to get to that feminine side of yourself.
Yes.
Right. So tell me a little bit about that, because a lot of conversations nowadays have been geared towards masculinity and femininity and things like that, right? Come on.
I'm saying it's a crazy subject because it's like I feel like I should just be able to be me. I don't want to have to keep explaining why I talk the way I talk or because people feel like I'm so aggressive, but this is just how I talk. Like, how we talking right now, regular conversation. Like, if it was, like, a dude that I'm talking to, like, I've had situations where it's like, oh, well, you too much like this. But it's like, bro, what do I need to be like? Like, everybody is they self. You know what I'm saying? Then if I am overly girly, like, I feel like that's not me. Why am I trying to change something for, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else type thing. Like, it just be too much. The makeup, all that's too much. And then it's expensive. Like, bro, I could be I put that money in something else.
That's true. So, okay. Damn. Okay. This is going to be interesting. All right. So when it comes down to it, right, you said, they say, I'm too this, I'm too that. But if you're overly feminine, right, that's uncomfortable for you. So, have you always been on like the tomboy and straightforward type of ordeal? Because a feminine woman can be straightforward as well. No, don't get me wrong, right? And because I'm not going to get into the whole conversation of femininity and masculinity because people always try to define it. But the best way that I can define it is that it's a divine energy. Right, because if you try to define it and nobody's been able to define it yet, only reason why you can't define it yet is because you feel it when you feel it and you know it when you know it. It's just not something that can be explained. Right. So how would you say that you're trying to get to the side of you that's going to be on the more feminine side?
I mean, like switching up my Like, as far as like I dress, because I wear a lot of joggers, just regular jeans, stuff like that. Now I'm starting to do more the ripped jeans, sandals more, doing my nails, keeping my hair more up, because I love wearing my fro, but I've stopped doing that because it's like, okay, it's a certain way I have to present myself as well, because the way I go out is going to reflect my team, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then vice versa, how they step out and reflect me. So it's just really knowing what to do and wear at the right time, depending on where I'm going. So that's what I'm doing right now, just figuring out. Because going to the studio, I don't want to like this right now. Like, most of the time I wouldn't wear nothing like this to the studio, you know what I'm saying? But I knew I was coming here, so I just put on my fit for the day. But I'm usually chilling because I don't want that type of energy in the room. I don't need you to perceive in something that I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So just a lot of them type of situations.
Okay, so in regards to okay, so since you do modeling, right? Mm-hmm. How do you have to switch yourself up in order to be able to fit a particular mold or a particular image that they want you to fit in that moment? Because if you're trying to still, I guess my question should be: does modeling require like an extremely feminine energy, or is it just like, hey, come out, do your thing, and whatever happens, happens? Because I've never been in the...
I mean, yes, I would say, I mean, the most issue I run into with it is my height, and then as far as like how I arrived there. Cause I've realized that it's been a time where I don't come makeup ready and then I just got my hair up, but I'm gonna get ready before the show. Most designers like to see you already ready, so they know, okay, well, I'm gonna pick this model to work with, you know what I'm saying? But I've had a lot of those issues. Then versus when I come ready, it's like, okay, now I'm walking for everybody in the show versus 2 designers, you know what I mean? So it really just all about presentation, like literally about presentation.
Okay. So what has been the hardest thing about modeling?
Being short.
Yes,
because they see my pictures on Instagram, because I know how to use my body as far as, you know, taking pictures, angles and stuff like that. Then I get in front of them like, oh, you're Lowkeey? Yeah. Oh, I thought you were taller. No. You know, I'm only 5'3", but they, you know, the average height for the model is 5'6". So that's been a lot of my, like, that's the main problem for sure.
Okay, so what's been your hardest thing about managing artists?
Dealing, I don't even want to say dealing, because dealing is just like, oh, it's a choice. But damn, like, I would say the emotions and the emotions, because I don't even want to say confidence level, because all my artists are confident in themselves very much. But then it's also like, okay, looking at this person, like, okay, the talent match up, but what's the difference? And then the difference, what it is really just the budget, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because if you get this artist the same amount of money this artist got, 9 times out of 10, this artist with the most work ethic, you know, the most consistency is going to surpass this artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of artists have way more opportunity than what they use. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely. The budget is the only difference.
Okay.
To me.
So how do you find artists? Like, what is your criteria on what a particular artist has to meet in order to be able to catch your attention and say, hey, come work with me?
I mean, it's really just work ethic. I don't want to work harder than you at all. Okay. So that's like the main thing. And then I got to know if you got kids and how many, for sure. Because, you know, at the end of the day, like, I've had situations where I've had the artist's family like have to choose, like, we come to them type of problems, we can't work together, because you shouldn't have to choose with what you want to do with your life and then in your family, you know what I'm saying? That's a line to cross. And then too, you know, the budget, like, do you really have a budget? Do you have something that really needs to be managed at the moment? You know what I'm saying? Because it's so much you could do for yourself that, you know, we could be doing the same thing, but really, I feel like it's all about who you know in this game at the end of the day. So, I mean, I might know somebody you don't know, or you might know somebody I don't know, but it's going to work, because, you know, we're bringing in 2 different entities. Okay. So, what would you say your network is? Like, how big is your network in regards to being able to connect artists to other artists that are bigger than them that can actually help them grow as well? I feel like it's pretty big.
Okay.
I know a lot of people, but what I do say is I'm not about to put any of my artists in front of an opportunity that they're not ready for. And what I mean by that is I'm not about to put you on a feature with somebody I know that's like, once we do it, it's time to hit the ground running. There's no looking back. There's no stopping. Like, now we really got to keep dropping. So it's really on a time. Timing is everything. So when it's the right time, we're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So just working. Nonstop.
Wow. Yeah, timing is everything, man. What's crazy is I had my boy JB on a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about how he was at an event and he FaceTimed one of his partners because his partner was a rapper or whatever. And he wanted him, spit something for somebody. And he said, "Oh man, I ain't even got nothing ready." But you say this your dream.
Right.
You said this your goal.
Yeah.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be ready at all times? Because again, timing is everything.
Thanks.
Like if you miss your opportunity, like who knows if you're ever going to get another one.
Facts.
Right? So you always got to make sure that you're prepared for what you say that you want. Or even if you're not, well, you have to be as prepared as possible because you're never really going to always be ready because you've never been in that type of a situation before. But at least be able to step in the spotlight if somebody says, "Hey,
adjust."
Yeah, let's get to it because my boy Orlando, he was a professional boxer. We talked about being prepared and being ready. He fights. I said, because if somebody comes in on your show, I mean, if somebody walked in that door right now and said, "Hey, Orlando, we want you to go fight somebody next month," he said, "Bro, I'm already ready." So the question really is like, how do you tell if your artist is ready for that opportunity or not?
By the work.
Okay.
How much work's being put in. You know what I'm saying? It's really the work. Like, the work is number one. Because if you're not working, what are you doing? Or what are we finna be doing? Nothing. There's no way. Because I'm not the artist. You are.
Okay.
I don't gotta rap.
So so do you only manage artists? I mean, no, rappers, or do you?
I manage producers too as well.
Producers, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Producers, artists. So, of course, producers, they'll pretty much almost produce anybody. Is that correct?
Yeah, not just us. They work with other people too.
Okay, of course. Okay, so what's the biggest opportunity that you've had for yourself thus far in both industries?
Well, I mean, as far as the music go, I mean, forever, Rich Homie, meeting my dogs is gonna forever be the biggest accomplishment I made, because I also make my own do-rags too. I'm rebranding that right now, but they call key rags.
Okay.
He does have, I gave him 4. Yeah, 4. So, just meeting him, because that was a 5-year goal for me.
Yeah.
But I did that in 8 months. So it's just crazy. Manifestation is real. Everything I done did, I done spoke on. Whether it's gonna happen 2, 3, 4 years from now, it's gonna happen. So, literally.
That's good. So in order for what you speak to become reality and for you to manifest what you say that you want, what would you say is going to be your routine in regards to being able to make sure, besides just the work? So say, for instance, what does your everyday routine look like in regards to your process?
Oh, music all day. Like, I'm getting up, waking up is my artist playlist straight. I really only listen to my artists. I got I got my own R&B playlist, stuff like that, but I listen to the people around me. Like, everybody around me motivate me. So all my partners, artists, producers, whatever, like, it's them. Like, that's what keep me going. Like, honestly, like, motivation, being able to see, because I'll say this, like, I got a partner named TJ. Like, I done seen him go through, like, some stuff that I don't even think I would be just able to sit through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
to see somebody do a 360 with their life, like, there's nothing for me to complain about. Yeah. And I don't want to hear nobody else complain about it, because if he could do it, I know anybody could do it. Just seeing, like, dealing with something. And then that's another thing, like, dang, I'm kind of getting off topic, but it's really like, like your mental health is always important, bro.
Of course, yeah.
Like that is the main thing. And if you're not right, you gotta get right.
Yeah.
Just because your partner right is not gonna make you right.
Of
like
course.
you could feel right, but you know you're not right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
And to put on the front, like you really eating yourself away.
Yeah.
Like I know some talented people, bro, and I always speak to them about like what they got going. Like I can see it and I can feel it, like in real life. Like if I'm like Mike Fresh, we always have conversations. Like I know I can call him about anything. Like that's real. Like I love the genuine stuff, fam. Like just right now talking about it, I'm lit. Like
yeah.
This finna go. Like I'm excited. Like I love this for real. Like it's real life, man. I'm just lit. I got so much good stuff finna go on.
That's good.
Like, I have nothing to complain about, bro.
I'm glad you said something about mental health, man, because it's not a lot. That's not really a topic that us as a culture really talk about. True. Right? Because everybody has been through has been through a dark time in their life, right? Multiple dark times in their life, right? How can you say that, how has maintaining your mental health, well, in what ways do you maintain your mental health in regards to everything that you have going on? Because being an artist manager and being a model, there's so much movement, there's so much thought, there's so many processes that take you away from probably some of the important things in your life, right? Of course, what you do in regards to your artist management and also your modeling is going to be important, but I would say that, you know, those are probably not going to be the only important things in your life. So how do you maintain your mental health during the whole process of everything and the busyness of everything?
I always unplug. I have no problem with like getting off social media for a little bit. I always go home. Like if I ever feel like I'm too overwhelmed for what's going on in the city, I go home. And I'm from Crescent County, so that's the country. I can go down there and just spend $20 for a whole week. We don't got nothing to do. Just go to the park, like go walking, spend time with family. Like that's peace for me. Just being in the country, like. I have no problem. Like my artists know, like, cause I deal with anxiety myself. They all know me. If I'm letting you know, like, I'm finna dip out, they know not to call me unless it's urgent. Then they don't even gotta reach out to me. Like my mom helps with a lot of what I got going. They can call her if they can't get to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I have no issue with unplugging because I come before anything. My brain gonna come before artists at the end of the day, for sure.
Absolutely. So pretty much what you're saying is that you're not going to allow yourself to get to a point to where you allow what you have going on to remove you from you.
Facts.
Correct?
Never.
Okay.
Because I'm going in the ground by myself. Just me. Nobody else. That's just me.
I'm going in the ground by myself.
Literally. Solo. So, hey, YOLO, man.
Bruh.
YOLO.
I'm going to the ground by myself, just me. So I gotta, wow. Okay. That's dope. I love that. I love that. Do you have any children?
No, sir.
No. Okay. 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 That's because that was gonna be a whole nother thing. Because I was gonna say, wow, that's powerful because a lot of people, man, they allow what they do for a living, whether it be just a regular job, whether it be pursuing a dream, whether it be whatever it is outside of themselves to really take away from them, right?
And it takes consume you though. It can.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Sure. So you say you unplug, right? Mm-hmm. So have you ever been in a moment, right, to where you were just like just almost about to lose your shit because it just became overwhelming and you just felt like stuck?
Definitely. So I just came back to Texas last year about August.
Okay.
Because I had left. I went to Atlanta early in the year last year. Because I wanted to, you know, see if that's something I wanted to do, live out there, you know. So I went by myself. Like I ain't go with nobody at all. Well, now Rich Homie Kwan's manager, he's also my manager, Monte. It's my mentor.
Okay.
So that's the only person I just had to just, you know, communicate with out there and everything. So my anxiety just went a whole like skyrocket. Cause I'm like, I'm by myself. And then I was staying in Decatur too. So like I was borderline in Atlanta, but not all the way in Atlanta. So I was kind of still in, you know, the less suburban area.
Yeah.
And like the second day I was there, a girl got kidnapped 2 blocks over from where I was staying at.
Wow.
The Airbnb or whatever. So it was a lot. It's way faster, but I loved it. I loved it out there. But it was more so of me just being by myself in a new environment.
Yeah.
And I had a panic attack at work. I went in the bathroom and I just called my mom. I was like, I can't do it because I'm by myself. I'm waking up 2 hours earlier than what I'm supposed to be at work, taking the bus just to get to my job. I'm working at QT out there and at Family Dollar. So I'm working all day, going home, getting back up, doing the same thing. So really it was being alone, just like the separation from the family. So yeah, but would I go back and do it again? Definitely, because now I know what I'm prepared for.
Absolutely.
I know what I need to budget, like what I need to do. So
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, and I say big ups to Rich Homie Quan, man, because I understand. I know, like I read up on him a little bit in regards to people try to figure out what happened to Rich Homie Quan. You know what I'm saying? I know he got into a legal issue with his old record label and things like that.
Nothing happened.
I
said no, nothing happened. My boy ain't going nowhere.
Man, I guess my research was wrong because from what I read, it was just like it wasn't a real big ordeal, but you know, what I know that in a lot of the music industry, you know, some of these labels can try to, you know, screw you out of a whole lot of money.
Definitely.
And that's one of the things that happened to Chameleonaire and things like that too. But from what I understood was that Rich Homie, you know, if it's true or not, you know what I'm saying, you know it better than I do most likely. But you know, he came out on top with 2 mil or something like that from whatever record label he was with. I can't remember which one it was. But either which way, man, one thing I do respect about Rich Homie is the fact that he is going to be him. And he's going to stand 10 toes down on whatever he believes in. And he's going to be him to the fullest. Right.
Yes.
And so that out of everything that I know about, you know, Rich Homie, that's one thing that I've observed about him.
Yeah, it's it's a respect thing for sure.
Absolutely.
Especially coming into the music industry and still able to be yourself, not being a puppet.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, because a lot of the time, man, when you come into the music industry, you know, when you start becoming a puppet, you know, you lose your identity. Who said it? Was it Black? It was a song that he had. He said, you know, if it's not something that I want to do, I'm not going to do it. Right? I'm not going to lose myself in this whole music thing because as soon as I start conforming to what you want me to do, like I become the song, or the song becomes me, or something like that. But he's not himself at this point. He says, I'm not going to be in the situation where I'm not going to be myself and be true to myself. Right? I want my fans to know who I am and not know me and not just know me through my music or know me because of my music. Right?
It's just crazy how labels go look for artists. They like what they see, right? So that's what that artist does. Then they get the artist to try to change what they got going. Like, I never understood that.
So how do you keep your artists grounded and level-headed and things like that?
We do weekly meetings and everything, but we don't only just talk music. It's more a family thing, you know what I'm saying? Because we all, at the end of the day, you do need a break from what you do. For yourself. So we all big on meditation and everything, you know, the spiritual side, just being you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the
man, it could definitely be overwhelming, man, when it comes down to losing yourself in no matter what aspect of life it is, because it can cause you to do some horrible things to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So and I speak from experience because, you know, I was once in that spot to where I was like, yeah, bro, ain't nobody gonna miss me if I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I had, honestly, now that I think about it, this was something that I had been experiencing since I was in middle school. Probably was sooner than that. Right. So probably I would say for a whole I'm 31 now, finna turn 32. I've been out of college. Well, I'm back in school now, but I left PV in about 13 years ago. So all the way up until I left PV in about 2012. And then probably recently, no, when I turned 30, this is when I came out of that funk. Right? Yeah. So I would say it was easily about 20 years plus of me being in a dark place where, you know, I didn't realize how depressed I was. Right? I didn't realize how broken I was. Right. And when I decided to start, and it's crazy because when you operate in that type of an energy, like you're putting yourself on the back burner, and then you're allowing everyone else to come before you, and you're trying to appease everybody else and make sure everybody else is good, but nobody's really making sure that you're good. And so at this point, you know, you're trying to pour into other people, but you're not getting anything poured back into you. Right. And it's like eventually you stop pouring the water that you're using to help everybody grow, and you just start pouring emptiness. There's nothing for you to pour in. And it was like as soon as I came into an aspect of myself that I was like, you know what? I am worth something. I am bigger than my situations, and I can actually change my situations. And so when I sat back and looked at it, I was like, well, damn, it's time for me to make a change. Because in middle school, in middle school, like when I say, man, it was like, hey, I'm finna call it quits, this whole life situation. Right? You know, when I come from not feeling like I was loved or cared for and things like that. And because I didn't feel like I was loved or cared for and people would let me down all the time, it was like, well, shit. What good am I? Like, I have no value. Right? Nobody cares about poor little old Richard. But as soon as I came, I say 29, 30, my energy shifted. It was like, damn, people like, oh, you think you just something. No, it's not that I think I'm anything now. I know I'm something now.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's the reality of when you start walking in a particular energy and people feel that energy, and the people that you used to put first no longer know that they come first. It's like, oh, you just think you better than me. No, it ain't the fact that I'm better than you. I'm just a better version of myself now.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a better version of myself now than when I was with you. Right? And the version of the person I was when I was with you had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with me. Right? And so once I saw that value in myself in regards to, oh shit, okay, cool, bro. I'm that motherfucker. I'm that you know what I'm saying? I'm that I got that. And so but now, man, I could say coming out of that 20 plus year of depression, man, and self-loathing and feeling valueless is just like, it's like a whole nother energy.
Yeah.
I love myself now.
Yeah.
Can't nobody tell me shit about me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
how I feel, oh God.
Yeah, it's like, man, I'm that motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I seen this.
Real.
I seen this video. I can't remember the guy's name. He got dreads and shit, but you probably like. I'm sure if I showed you a video, you know who I'm talking about. He said, "Ooh, this one woman said, ooh, there's something about him. See, I'm the something and I'm the him. You know, it's something about you if you can be the something and the him." Yeah. I don't remember. I know everything else he said in that. But the main part I got from that was the fact that when you're the something and you're the him, oh man, everybody can get it. Because that's a tagline. Everybody can get it. Yeah. Or anybody can get it. Yeah. And so it's like, somebody asked me the other day, a couple weeks ago, like, where do men get this aspect of confidence from or value or something like that? So they blamed on Kevin Samuel. I was like, I said, whoa, pause, wait. What's wrong with men having that confidence or that value about themselves? And what's wrong with somebody coming through and reminding men, hey, you're strong and you're amazing, you're handsome, you're all this. Because women have been having it all this time.
Yeah. True.
You know what I'm saying? Like women have always had that aspect of somebody coming in. Oh, girl, you stronger than what you know. You beautiful. You can do this. You can do anything that you want to do. You can. You're not your situation.
You got a point.
You know, like Okay, so what's different? What's so bad about men having that same thing?
I don't feel like it's nothing bad about it. I actually push for it. I mean, I push men being big on their mental health. I push men just always expressing themselves. Because why? What are you biting your tongue for? Because my thing is, if you could ask for a ride, ask for some money, for some weed or something, like why you can't speak on how you feel?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then it's them type of situations. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. She was like, I blame it on Kevin. I said, wait, whoa, pause, wait a minute. No. I said, now Kevin Samuel got on men's asses too.
Yeah, he did.
Now don't like, don't.
He went in on the ladies though, but
he still went in on men too.
Yeah, but I didn't really keep up with him though.
It was a lot of women calling in, right? Because most of the time when you saw it on social media, it was women, right? But nobody told you to call Kevin Samuel if you want to be in that conversation.
Facts.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. But sometimes he went even harder on men. Like I was just like, bro, come on, man. There's nothing wrong with another man holding people accountable. Like if there is a certain energy that us black men have to have, because although like us black men, we can sit, we don't have to know each other. Mm-hmm. Right? But we can look at each other. We can walk past each other at a corner store or something like that. I'm like, hey, what's poppin', G?
Yeah.
That was good, big homie. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like that quick high and by.
Yeah.
Right? But being able to be in the moment to where like, bro, I really need to get some shit off my chest. Like I need somebody to talk to. And sometimes as us as black men, even the other partners we got in our lives where we feel like, hey, that's my bro. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we don't even feel like we can talk to them about whatever we need to talk to them about. Mm-hmm. And it's like sometimes we have to hold it in. Right? Yeah. But I think if we came together, it was like, hey, bro, come on, man. Like, what's going down? Right. Like, holla at your boy. Talk
just
to
like
me.
People that got partners that's not even taking care of their kids. Like,
yeah.
Bro, he got about 4 kids and you still, no, I can't.
Yeah.
Can't support it.
Yeah.
For sure. But it's stuff like that going on.
Yeah, man, I can say this, like, I can't say this, but I guess my question to you would be, Lowkeey, what's your real name?
Jamia.
Huh?
Jamia.
Jamia.
Yes.
Okay, so why you choose the name Lowkeey?
I didn't choose it. So like my partner gave me that nickname like 8th grade, 9th grade. But I've always had like my day ones are like my same group of people I met when I left from Corsicana. So like I ain't never really just had a new group of friends.
Yeah.
Like I've been around the same people. We just don't stay close.
Yeah.
Like everybody just spread it out type thing. So just being around the same people, not dealing with people. And not be out the way. So it just fit me.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Just low key.
Okay. But so in regards to who you are in essence, right? Without being the artist manager, without being a model, right? What else do you do?
What else do I do? I be chilling. I really be chilling. Like
okay.
I like doing fun stuff. I love painting, but I don't do it like for, other people, just for myself.
Okay.
So I paint, meditate. I like being by the water. I'm like so basic, like it's crazy. Like I don't fit here.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So you're 25, you're artist manager, you are a model, you like to chill, you pretty much like the vibe, you like to be relaxed, low key, away from people, timed out. Okay. That sounds pretty good. So
it's me.
Who would you say that you are as a person, besides just Lowkeey, besides the artist manager and everything else that you do? Who are you in essence?
I feel like I'm a healer.
Okay.
And I really feel like I'm a prophet, but that's like a whole nother conversation. We ain't gonna do that one. We'll come back for a part 2 for that one. But yeah.
Low-key part 2 coming, like, y'all, because we got to get into that.
I was placed here, like literally. He put me here to do what I'm supposed to do. So that's what I'm finna do.
So that's who you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the healer, for real.
She's a healer, ladies and gentlemen.
For real.
She is a healer. She says she's a prophet too, but there's going to be a part 2 conversation because, that's going to be a whole nother conversation because that is a very intriguing
They
conversation.
They going to try to put me on the 10th floor after that one.
So what's your end goal with everything that you do? Like where do you want to be at the end of it all?
I mean, at the end of it all, I want to own my own nursing home. I also have my medical assistant certification, my nursing, so I have that in my back pocket. But yeah, I want to own my own nursing home, and I just want to do high fashion modeling, just being me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Is there a certain event or a certain designer that you would like to work with in order to be like, oh damn, I made it?
I'm just trying to get in Tiana's face. Tiana Taylor. Yep. That's what I'm trying to link with. Okay. Over everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why Tiana Taylor out of everybody?
Because she's her. She's herself. Like, she's not a puppet. Mm-hmm. Who finna tell her? Yeah. She's that. She is her. Okay. For sure. I just love how she, and then I love how she carry herself and just the naturalness. Then her family, they have a beautiful family. Like, yeah, they do. It's just amazing. Okay. I would watch a show. Like, we need a sitcom with them, a cartoon series, whatever. Something. Okay. Because their daughter is funny. Yeah. Okay. Bad. So, in regards to everything that you do, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Should I even ask this question? Should I even ask this question? What do you want to ask?
Jordan, just say yes or no. Should I ask this question? I don't know. I'm going to just say yes or no when I ask that. Should I ask this question? Yes. Okay. Yes. He said yes. All right, cool. So in regards in the midst of everything that you're doing, right? Are there any, how do you find time for a love life?
That's so funny. I knew that was close. I mean, at first I was really against just dealing with somebody that do what I do, cause like I just feel like we should just have our own thing type thing. But then again, I mean, it's pros and cons to it. Of course. But my biggest thing with what I do is just the insecurity from my significant other. So I don't there's no point for you to be in studio with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what me and my artist got going on. Like, there's no point. Like, it's a time and a place for everything. Like, it's a difference. Like, coming to my fashion shows, that's cool. You know, that's support. But it's just hard for somebody to understand that it's separate. Because business is business. When it's time for everybody to be together, then it's a time for that. But it was just like, oh, well, you doing this. And then it was more of seeing the type of people I be around and being insecure. Because just because this nigga got on chains, or nigga, I don't give a damn. Yeah. Like, the fuck? Yeah. That ain't doing nothing for me. So, yeah. It's just the insecure part. That's it. That's literally been the only thing. Okay. Nothing else.
So, pretty much your relationships have been like a whole essence of insecurity because of everything that you do right now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always be around niggas. Like, my whole roster, I have one female artist. Everybody else is men. Okay. So, it's like, bro. Okay. They're gonna be there, fam. If I feel like, at the end of the day, if I don't give you a reason to feel like something's going on, don't be bringing it to me. Okay. So in order for somebody really to be with you, and all you guys that, that are listening or want to, know, you know what I'm saying, or have been peeping game on whatever, you know what I'm saying? Here go your little tidbit, my guy. I'm dead. So she's saying, all right, be secure in who you are. Facts. And trust her. Literally. In her process, because her process was here before you were here. Mm-hmm. And so you gotta be who you are and confident in who you are in order to be able to be with her. There we go. Because if she gives you no reason to be insecure about what y'all got going on, there should be no reason why you should be insecure about what y'all got going on. Facts. Is that right? Chef's kiss.
All right, so now, she'll make time for your ass when she want to make time for you, or when she feel like it. Or if you live in your own energy and you do your own thing, she'll want to make time for you because you just give her that energy. Like, well, hey, do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing, and we gonna come together and do our thing, right?
Yeah.
See, man, I'm smarter than what I look. You know what I'm saying? Just so everybody that's listening, all the men, that's one of the peep game. There you go. You feel me? So how does an artist that wants to connect with you connect with you?
I mean, really, my Instagram _Lowkeey 2 E's #2 letter X. All my stuff is on my social media. Like once you go to my Instagram, everything's on there. My Facebook on there. My articles I got. Just reach out. Right now I'm not looking for no more artists though.
Okay.
Like, right now I'm not. We all working right now.
Okay. Okay. But so with that being said, would there be any words of wisdom or encouragement that you would give anybody that wants to be able to pursue a music career or even a modeling career?
Pursuing a career, man, just keep genuine people around you. If anything, no matter how many chains somebody got on, no matter how good their wordplay is, because we can go read a dictionary all day and go say the same words they be saying. Mm-hmm. Just be true, be confident, always follow your intuition, because you gonna know before you really just know. Like, so yeah, follow it. Stay true.
So she said, ladies and gentlemen,
stay true.
Be true to yourself.
Yep.
And keep people around you that's going to be true to you.
Mm-hmm.
So what about what would you give? What's some particular advice that you would give someone that wants to pursue a modeling career? Because I know that's going to be different than just the music industry.
Man, I would say just be comfortable with yourself, your body, for sure. I feel like just being comfortable with the skin that you're in, whether male, female, whatever, like that's like the main key. No matter if the designer's telling you one thing, like as long as you know you're good, because you're gonna hear all type of stuff. I done heard so much, like I done been in some situations, man. I just heard a lot. And it's times I wanted to be like, man, this ain't for me, but I know it's for me. But we just had them moments where we just gotta snap back for sure. Don't let nobody deteriorate you for what you really want to do.
Mm. And what would you tell somebody that's struggling with mental health and trying to balance everything right now?
Just meditate. I don't care what nobody tell you. You gotta open your third eye. Open your third eye. You're gonna see a whole nother world.
This one right here?
Yep. Open your third one.
And unplug, right?
See everything. Yep. Unplug from the world. Because social media gonna be here whether you die 10 minutes from now or tomorrow, whatever, 5 years from now. Everything's gonna still be here. So enjoy it while you are here with it.
Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, pretty much, man, when it comes down to your mental health and when it comes down to pursuing a dream and whatever else that you want to do in life, make sure that you push yourself first, because without you, there is absolutely nothing. Without you, there is nothing in your life that works, because you are the common denominator. So at all costs, make sure that you take care of you and don't allow anything to come in and just consume you to where you have nothing left at the end of it all.
Definitely.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Lowkeey has been on the Richard Ray Uncensored. Oh, wait. Why do you have 2 X at the end of your Instagram name? I'm confused.
Well, I mean, dang. The #2, my best friend had passed away, but that was his football number and that was his favorite number. So that #2 is, yeah, I'm doing this for him. The X I just do X.
Okay. I thought it was like a finesse 2-time type of situation.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, all right. Okay. Bet. Sure. So again, ladies and gentlemen, that was the amazing Miss Lowkeey, the published model, the artist manager, she whatever else she do on the side. All right. She says that she's probably a little mix of Aaliyah and Tiana Taylor. That's a phenomenal. Phenomenal mix.
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, she has been Richard Ray certified. Let's go. And I'll see you guys next week. Part 2 of Lowkeey coming. Let you know because we got to talk about, the spiritual side, right. The prophet side of her. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, go ahead and bring that beat back in, Joe. Let me see if I can correct myself. You know what I'm saying? See, this is me trying to save myself from earlier. You know, Anderson .Paak. I'm gonna give y'all like 3 bars, if that. Today was that day that you walked into my life and took my breath away. Hey, hey. Today was that day you walked into my life. I asked you to be my wife. Today was that day. And that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
You working with something.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I work with a little bit of something. A little bit of something. Hey, Lowkeey, really. I actually used to be in a singing group back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I used to actually do music real hard back in the day. And I had a group. Actually, we had we could have performed for Sony Records. We had an audition with Sony Records, but the producer at that time screwed us.
Damn.
The producer at that time screwed us. So it was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? So I was at that point I was like, I don't know if this music thing for me. You feel me? But you know, I could see myself sometimes like, hey, let me get on the track with this artist. I can, I got some vocals. You know what I'm saying? So hey, go stop that beat real quick. I'm gonna give her a little taste of, of my vocals real quick because I love Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Right. You know, did you ever see his sitcom back in the day? Mm-hmm. You remember you remember the episode where he got married to Fancy? Right, you know, he sung to her. Yeah. Right? It's probably one of my favorite songs. Okay. Right. I ain't gonna do the whole thing. All right. But I give you a little bit. You feel me? And this is like after clip, this is like after show, like this like bloopers or whatever they so well, it's been 5 years. Can't hold back my tears. 'Cause I'm just so happy I'm marrying an angel today. Oh, and as I take your hand, I pledge to be your man. I vow to love, to hold, to cherish, and never disrespect the love we share. That's all I'm giving you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I see you. I got a little bit going on over here. Yeah. You feel me? Okay.